What's happening? I'm Isaiah Coleman, and this is Masculinity Monday, brought to you by The Connected. I am the curator of The Connected. I just want to quickly highlight something very cool that happened over the weekend. We had our second Connected event where a group of men came out and we talked about a particular topic. In this case, we were talking about the topic of how to connect with intention. And oftentimes when people talk about connect or connecting or connection, we're referring to you connecting with another individual. But in this case, we were talking about you connecting with you. And that's what I want to talk to you all about today in this week's Masculinity Monday episode. Connecting with you before connecting with the world, connecting with your family, connecting with your community. And the topic or the theme that I want to discuss today is self-actualization. Self-actualization is the term, the word that I've been searching for so long that I didn't even know it existed. Although I've been a part of presentations or listened to presentations before and self-actualization was brought up. If you've ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but listening to or not listening, but reading up on content that involves self-actualization, it literally describes connected in the term in which I use connected. It literally describes it to a T, to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do some more research. I need to read everything that Abraham Maslow has thought about or written about or talked about related to self-actualization. So I want to just share what self-actualization is. It is the ability for one to realize, for an individual to realize their full potential. And in terms of self-actualization and the connected and being connected with self, it is the same thing. I want individuals, even myself, I want to realize my potential, realize who I really truly am, from literally to a T, like know who I am. So become more self-aware, be my most authentic self. I want to get more aligned with who I am, more aligned with my decision making, more aligned with how I navigate the world. And I also want to truly embrace my identity, because my identity impacts or reflects my authenticity and reflects my alignment in this world, in our current society. So I just described the connected, but truly that's literally what self-actualization is. In addition to that, it is you having now, once you realize your potential, you realize who you are, you realize your most authentic identity, it will allow you to increase your personal development, right? It'll allow you to continually grow as an individual. And in order for us to keep growing, there are some things that need to happen first, right? There are some fundamental things that need to happen first in order for us to grow, in order for us to understand our full potential. The first thing that needs to happen to self-actualize, to become connected, we need to have our physiological needs met. We need to make sure that we have food, we have adequate water, we have adequate sleep and rest, we have adequate safety and security around us in our homes in order for us to be on the path towards self-actualization. All right. So once our physiological needs are met, we then can level up to our psychological needs. And the two psychological needs that Maslow discusses in our pursuit to self-actualization is our family and friends, like ensuring that we have relationships, that we have a social aspect of our lives. Humans are naturally social. We thrive in social settings. We need people around us in order to be healthy. So making sure that we have loving family members, loving friends, people who are backing us, people who will have our backs when we fail, when we make mistakes, is vitally important. Secondly, we need to have prestige, or we need to have a high level of esteem, AKA we need confidence. We need to make sure that we are confident individuals in order to find our full potential. How do we build our confidence? Confidence, right? We build confidence by keeping our promises to ourselves. Super important. Once we do that, we have now set ourselves up to be self-actualized. We now have a confidence about us. We now know that people are in our corner. We now have all of our physiological needs met. We now realize like, okay, there's potential within me. I can apply this potential in any facet, any aspect, any project, any industry, any business that I so choose. It allows us to navigate the world with an understanding that life and needs or wants or necessities or thrills are all at my fingertips. And ultimately, that is what being a connected individual is. You want to realize that you can do anything you put your mind to. And not only can you do anything that you put your mind to, the people around you benefit from it because now you are inspirational. Now you help others transform their lives. Now you are able to give and share in an abundance that you may not have been or may not have had the ability to give or share in ways if you had not realized who you truly were, realize what your true potential is, and realize what your potential impact can be into the world. So as a man who practices healthy masculinity, it is vital for us to be on this journey of self-actualization. It's not an easy journey by any means because it requires growth. And if you are willing to grow, you must be willing to be uncomfortable. You must be willing to experience discomfort. Not only that, your relationships in your life will change on your journey of growth. People want you to remain the same so that they can have you the way that they have perfectly placed you in their box or in their world. So inevitably, if you want to grow, it's going to naturally change relationships. It doesn't need to change relationships for the worse, but it will naturally alter relationships. And lastly, the journey will be lifelong. The journey will be ongoing. You'll never reach a point where you say, oh, I've completed my journey. I have reached the mountaintop, because there will always be new challenges. There will always be more information for you to learn. You'll never be in a position where you know more than what is still out there. There will always be more information for you to digest. And but it's a beautiful journey, because everybody, and I mean everybody, should be on this journey of realizing who they truly are. How far can they really take their lives? How far can they truly stretch themselves? How much service and contribution you can give to the world. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to really, really see who you were made to be and what purpose you were truly here for. So men, my healthy masculine men, I hope you have taken something away from this. I hope this may have put some fire under you to realize your true potential. I would love to hear from you. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe to Masculinity Mondays, where we like to just delve into topics that relate and involve our masculinity. All men should be on this journey of healthy masculinity. All men should be on this journey of becoming their most optimal selves. And I know you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. And if you need support in any which way, just reach out. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. This is Masculinity Monday. I'm Isaiah Coleman, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Peace.